So Envirofit is a clean cooking stove project developer. We design, manufacture a range of cooking stoves, includes wood stoves, charcoal stoves, some LPG stoves, and we distribute those into markets in the developing world, and we subsidise the stoves utilising development loans and pay those loans back via the proceeds from carbon credits that are generated from the usage of the stoves.
Just in simple terms, how much of an impact does changing to a clean cooking stove have on global greenhouse gas emissions?
Well, it's linked directly to the reduction of deforestation. All across the developing world, people cook on open fires or they use inefficient charcoal stoves that are linked directly to the usage of non-renewable biomass. And that is a big driver of deforestation, and obviously that is intrinsically connected to global warming.
Okay, and what are some of the challenges you found in rolling out your program? You've mentioned that you're based in Asia, Africa to Latin America, including Liberia, for example, but could you just reflect on some of these experiences?
Yeah, I mean, there's numerous challenges, obviously, in dealing with what you might describe as the base in the pyramid customer in the developing world. You know, logistics principally around getting stoves to the market from the point of manufacture, which is done in part in China, but increasingly we're moving that across to some of the countries where we operate, particularly in Kenya and Nigeria. But getting those stoves to market through the right channels has been a sort of process of trial and error almost, but we often use microfinance institutions to assist us. And then lots of other challenges around capacity building, awareness raising of the technology, because there's a lot of cultural baggage, if you like, in terms of the way that people cook, the way that they use open fires. It's quite a cultural aspect, so it's making that shift to a new technology.
Just in your time working at Envirofit, have you seen a shift in how easy you can attain public and private finance, and where do you see this going with regard to projects like your own?
Yeah, well, I mean, Envirofit, I guess, principally when we started out on this venture, we were gearing up to take advantage of the EU emissions trading scheme. And with carbon prices as they have been in the past, it was a venture that was looking that could stand on its own 2 feet, utilising that mechanism. So now we've had to evolve, we've had to innovate, if you like, and we look now towards different sources of funding. Some of it comes from the public sector. There's some governmental funding that we draw down, or multilateral institutions who are active in the marketplace, who kind of like the technologies that we have and are keen to support these projects.
But you're bullish?
Am I bullish? Is there somewhere in between bullish and bearish? I think we're sort of quietly confident, put it that way. We've worked with some good, strong, stable partners who enable us to grow, but the challenge that we face is getting almost billions of cook stoves into the market. There is such an enormous need out there, so it's a matter of scale, and the market as it exists at the moment is not enabling that scale to happen. So that's the biggest challenge that we face.
Thanks very much, Nick. We'll leave it there.
Okay.
Thank you. That was really good, actually.